Hopefully, we're gonna see some serious stuff tonight again. Um, Tonight, I supposed to have two co-hosts with me. I hope we're gonna see them just after that game or in the middle. We're waiting for AlphaSef and we are waiting for Sergeant Don't War Daddy. So hopefully War Daddy and Alpha will join us soon. But we're gonna start the game without them. Uh, Times are picking up the tanks already. So hopefully everything's gonna work as we would like to see it work. Maybe the transition will be proper. Maybe the tanks that were picked will be enough to secure the win. First, attacking BWP. BWP on attack and X-Pain is on defense. Hopefully, we're gonna see some serious action like we've seen in the last weeks. These are the games that are very important for every single team because every single game decides about the future and the position. Now every small score counts. Every small score. So hopefully we're gonna see that really soon. That every small score, every kill was very important. I've seen some serious issues with sound. Hopefully this is supposed to work now. We are in game. Let's see them proper rosters. X-Pain and Amio, HWK12, Alvaro Iza, WZ132, Drainford, ISP, Pamika, T52, Sharon Fire, Carnavo, BWP, Mario, T69, Majon Kato, Big, Dokiman, IS3, Envy, MP1, and Adonaki, AMX, 100. We have to admit that quite mobile setups we got tonight. I would also like to mention that we're going to have two giveaways tonight's stream. One of the giveaway will be for 20-person tank. Another giveaway will be a choice of the featured tank. One giveaway for followers, and the second one is the courtesy of Leon United. The second one will be only for our subscribers. I would like to encourage everyone to support the CPL. I would like to encourage to support whatever we're doing here. First what we've seen when we start working giveaways just as the first round finish. No, this is gonna be really interesting because most teams are mobile and we made a mistake and spot one tank here and oh, nice shot here. Nice shot here, but I'm not sure he got the cover. Does he got the cover here? Oh, that was close. He managed to hide nice damage from X-Pain on BWP. Manhattan got some damage. That email autoloader is also pretty much damage, and Avion knows exactly what he's trying to flank him. That may work. Nice skills here, and missed that shot. Let's quickly switch to WZ102. Alvaro Ruiza is trying to pick up tanks on sides. Manhattan Nice 3 is coming up to him. Let's see that that's a quick roundabout. Nice done. There's also fire on the side. Babika got some damage on him as well. But his trading shot is really long gun. It doesn't look too good for him. The Sharon fire somewhere in the front more. There is a lot of damage on both sides, but it seems like they go head to head at this moment. And now massive damage from Dr. Manhattan on Babika. Babika and Duke session, he will be sorted in a few seconds. That's how it looks like. Mistake by Shera here. He's on the wrong side. And that's it, the reinforcement has been sorted. Yep, FPL managed to do him, but Mazonga has been sorted as well by Enhamio. So we can clearly see here there's a pressure on the back. How to make his rushing, he's got his something like this, he's going for them. Babika sorted, Mario finished him off. Now this is how to make here. Manhattan, focus on Sharon Fire. Enhamio is too far away. won't be able to run in time 2 against 1 Shera. No chance Shera has been sorted. That's 3 already points for BWP. Nami and Varo are in light tanks. They are capable of do some interesting stuff, but I'm not sure if they will able to pull out that. Maybe too late. They didn't use that mobility properly in time. They still can manage to defend that, but the pressure on the base is really high. Welcome, Wadiri. I'm waiting for you on a back chat. Hopefully you're gonna join us. Welcome, Chris. Welcome, Ragnar. This is 3-2. BWP had 3 already points leading, and they put the massive pressure. It's only 50 seconds. I doubt Alvaro and Nehemio will manage to take up the base. Yep, they want 7, 6, 5, 4. They take this 3, 2, 1. That's it. One shot. No, that's it. 5 points for BWP. This is it. Well played, BWP. This one. The X-Pain were way too late. They had mobile tanks, quick tanks, and they couldn't pull it off. 5 points for BWP in the first round. Well played, this one. How to make 100% accuracy and damage from close quarter, but that's how it works. So yep, definitely this is how it's supposed to be. We're gonna switch them sides, and we will see how X-Pain is gonna take their chances for it. Hopefully everything's gonna work well. 5 points. BWP did outstanding job. They destroyed only 3 tanks, but they captured the base, so they didn't have to ride and roll away. After X-Pain, yes, Warded is joining us as well. I'm gonna invite him to our chat so he can join me as a co-caster. BWP on defense now. I just would like to mention that yes, this is really important. The stream has a delay of 60 seconds plus something really new on top of that, plus something that's additionally done by Twitch or whatever stuff you're using to watch. I've already invited Sarge. Good evening, Sarge.
Good evening. How are you today, Drac?
All right, and I've just already seen an absolutely great battle. We're coming quickly back to what we would like to see. That's the second round. First round, BWP managed to capture this flag in the proper time. They played it wild. They were going head to head. Just I think X-Pain was too slow on the light tanks. They didn't use them to the top limits. And the second round, BWP, Mario IS3, APT32, Hotneki TP prototype, Dr. Manhattan, VK101P, Mazilonka, AMX-M449, X-Pain, and Hamio HWK12, Alvaro is WZ132, the import IS3, Babika T32, and Shera on Fireca, Narco. How are you, my friend? What was that small delay? Was it work or?
No, I couldn't get into the training room.
So yeah, you were right because the training room was set up half past. Something, or maybe something with the servers difficult to say. But glad to have you here. Hopefully Alpha is gonna join us soon as well.
Yeah, I was talking to Alpha. I was telling him that it wasn't showing anything in the training room.
That's nice, but luckily you are here and we can see the second round and follow on. How would you like today?
It's been a great day. I really wish I would have caught that first round. So
my name was,
at least I'm here now, so I'm very happy to be here.
Make sure we won't screw up on the stream. Hopefully everything works fine. I can't see much complaints on our Twitch chat. Golden Spade 13, thank you very much for following. Best shots fired, but everything owned by Machalonka. Now first damage, place shot by another damage, and what a massive mistake here by Manhattan. He blocked Machalonka, he couldn't fall back. Mario showing his back to the enemy, same Manhattan. Lots of nice shots well placed by Hamio here. All of heavy tanks, and now when Hamio has been spotted as well, Hautaneki and Debbie on the far behind, but there is Alvaro who is trying to shoot them tanks from the flank. Slow trading. I think X-Pain has got some issues, and I believe they were playing the different leagues, so different formats. They are comfy with trading the shots, and that doesn't work when you are attacking, and when you need to capture the base or destroy all enemy tanks if they want to die, because they allow BWB to capture their base, so they need to capture the base or destroy every single BWB tank if they want to win. If they want to tie, pardon, they can't win anymore that game. This is really important. So, Alvaro Luisa on fire! What a massive that's unlucky. That was happened. Massive damage from that fire on Vaizo. Left with 200 HP and haven't done much. That's a really lucky shot from BFB, and now that was nice ricochet from Ebi. Then Hamio is going to support his heavy tanks. It doesn't work well. Mario and Mazonka receive some damage, but they are covered here by Hautameki and Ebi. Seems like Shadow Fire.
Dreadford's making his moves.
And I think that X-Pain doesn't know how to do that. Well played Manhattan here, absolutely outstanding. Mario finishes off the effort, and Hamio is going, he's looking for his place, for his moment, but Machalonka is ready. Let's see that. Hamio managed to finish him. Nice, well played, and Hamio, but too many tanks, and that's it, Hamio has sorted.
That was a really nice block by Dr. Manhattan.
They were crushed by WP. They couldn't pull it off. They couldn't, whatever they were trying to do. Happy finish. So Alvaro is off. There's only Paprika here. Whatever they tried to achieve here, they couldn't pull it off. And it seems like Paprika has been disconnected, so it's not our issue. They still couldn't pull it off in time. So this is it. BWB takes that with 5 near perfect defense. The issues with the disconnection are not something that we have any influence on. That was a really bad round.
I like watching that Dr. Manhattan. He's super aggressive. I love the way he played that VK100. I love the way he blocked that light tank that was running right at that IS-3. I just like the way he moves that tank like he's supposed to. He's really aggressive with it.
He greatly fixed it up, that beginning mistake when he blocked Machalonka in MX-749, so he got some damage, but he absolutely worked it out to make it a perfect defense. So yep, we got some nice stuff here, and 5 near for BWP. So next game, 1DP versus BWP Academy. What are your predictions?
Who's it? One BWP?
1 DP versus BWP 2.
Yeah, 1DP. I think 1DP is actually going to do quite well.
Yeah, I believe this is going to be.
I think it's time for them to.
You know, X-Pain is very, very high in the league, and
yes.
Still they couldn't do anything against BWP. BWP showed them who is ruling on that playground. They clearly ruled that one. They were prepared very well for Siegfried line.
So what do we got? We've got well, does Kaja play this week?
No, they're not.
They're not. So there'll be some pretty interesting mix-up in some scores this week. I think we could see the lower sides move pretty well.
Oh yeah, definitely. I agree with that. This is gonna be interesting. X-Pain was a strong team. BWP was a leader, and stays as leader with another 3 points. So nobody's gonna catch them after that game. This is really interesting. We got still 2 more games, the 1DP and BWP2, and the last one will be after a short break. Will be 1G versus Grom.
I really expected X-Pain to do a little better than they just did. Kind of surprised me.
Yeah, I've expected them to play much more better as well. Somehow they couldn't pull off whatever they tried to do. It was clearly, it looked like the second part of the second round there was a disconnection issue on their part, but that's not our fault.
Yeah. Even without that, they just weren't
Oh
holding
yes,
their
yes,
own.
yes. Yes, they were really slow. They were trying to trade off all them. They would try to trade off the shots like in 7v7, and like they completely forgot how to play in CPL.
Right. Yeah, it's not the time of the season to do that.
Oh, and
Everything's
definitely
getting
it's not.
serious now. Every single game is going to matter a lot.
BWP Academy already in Rome, all of them. We're waiting for 1DP. We still got a couple minutes, so it's worth to mention we're going to do 2 giveaways tonight. First giveaway is for all our followers who are watching us. We are going to give you a full set of free bread person tanks. They will be credited to your account by Wargaming. So the lucky winner from tonight's stream is gonna grab himself free bread person tanks. This is our first giveaway. This is a giveaway for all our followers. So one of the lucky follower is gonna grab himself all free bread person tanks. What to do to participate in that giveaway? As you are watching, as you are viewing, you can, if you don't have chat visible, turn yourself a chat on whatever kind of device you use for watching us on Twitch. And you're supposed to see exactly at this moment. Yep, the draw is started. To enter in the draw, you have to type exclamation mark giveaway in the chat from now. As soon as you are a follower, you can type that command, and we're gonna pick up one lucky winner from everyone who's gonna join the chat, who's gonna participate in the giveaway for free bread person tanks. Exactly like we can see on chat, exclamation mark giveaway, you are registered, and we're gonna pick with the bot the one lucky winner. Tanks will be credited by Wargaming in I think around 40 hours to your account. So one lucky winner from everyone who subscribed and who is watching us. Just a quick reminder: you must be here in chat when you will be picked, so I can get info about your account, about console you're playing for, and your exact account, so we can pass that info to our great community managers, and they could sort you out the tanks. The second giveaway we're gonna see tonight is a giveaway thanks to the courtesy of Leon United. If you are our subscriber, if you support CPL, if you support us, subscribers will be able to take part in second giveaway, and they will be able to have a chance to win one of the featured in World of Tanks store tanks. One of the featured ones, they will be sent as a present from Alone United for subscribers, from our subscribers to CPL. So we are nearly ready. Both teams are in the rooms. We are nearly on time. We've got some guests here. We have to make sure they are not doing any issues. Hopefully everything's gonna work well. Oops. that was not too personal. Yeah, exactly. Type that info. Type that exclamation mark giveaway to have a chance to win that free bet person tanks, and hopefully, exactly, you will be lucky winner.
That's quite the prize.
We're gonna clean up that. Yeah, we got some people joining in. Again, reminder, there's many more of you. Just type exclamation mark giveaway in our chat. As you can see, we're on time, so we let them pick up the tanks, guys. Siegfried Line, CPL 6, week 12, season 6, week 12, 1DP versus BWPT 2. And BWPT, absolutely quick choice of all the tanks. They are prepared for that map. I think 1DP is gonna do well, and BWP2 is gonna do well in that. But I predict 1DP may be a bit better here.
Yeah, I think they're going to do really well. I think 1DP might just show up and give them the what for. We'll find out shortly.
Oh, definitely we will. Siegfried Line, 1DP versus BWP2. BWP2 is attacking team, so they are fighting first for the scores. Every single score matters now. Every single small score important on that phase of the league. 1DP Błasek, Cerber, Jumper Pool, Object 252U, CET32, Polish War, 50 people type, Myszka, Carnarvon, BWP2, Benek, King Dragon, Simon ISP, Merkbak, 32, Dobry Duszek, type and Rudy, Hero AMX and 449. Only one team tank on the two side is Dragon and one light tank with 1 and 7. Let's see how this is gonna work now. Unlucky spawn for Dobry Duszek in TP prototype. He spawned alone and looks like he's gonna be spotted soon by Błasek. Exactly what I said.
Oh, that 50 TP sure didn't get a lucky spawn, did he?
Yeah. So Błasek managed to spot up only and nobody else. While Benek and everyone else is going to the closer to Dobry Duszek. So Błasek will be surprised soon. It's important because since we added delay, and this is like exactly what I said. And oh, that was a lucky shot. He managed to drag Benek. But there it is, Dobry Duszek, a nice shot. Even that shot on Benek couldn't take big shot. Błasek also doing well, Benek as well. I think Błasek is sorted already. One more shot from Benek and he's gone. If Benek will be able to... Yes, he managed to hit him on the full speed. 1 point for BWP2. And we can see push. We can see Simon going slow. Simon didn't manage to turn in time and start on the building. They've been spotted, but they play really aggressive. Jumper, focus fire here from Simon. Dobry Duszek. Simon got some damage. Dobry Duszek is here as well. Boys got some damage. Rudy got a lot of damage on him. Myszka's got a good spot here. We can see tanks are changing their position. They know Benek is going for them. They know Benek is behind, and this is it. Let's see how this is gonna look like. 4 against 2, and Benek behind them. Myszka standing in the one spot. One way, that's not good. Let's see Benek or Myszka. 338. They managed to finish Simon, but Benek is going for Myszka. I'm absolutely sure about that. They're playing well. They know what they're doing. Dobry an unlock damage. The Myszka sorted. The Polish War has been forced to turn around, but it may be too late. Yeah, exactly. Shot fired. Dobry or Benek. That nice one.
Oh, jeez.
Managed to pause that and got some nice damage to Benek, but won't be enough. Rudy is gonna hit him hard. Let us see that. And that's it. 2 of them. That's 4.
Oh, jeez.
Wow. And that was awesome. Still, see now. He can't do much. He still can do some death, but not much. He's doing some damage on Rudy, but he's all nice. He managed to get out from the breakages, but he's alone against two tanks. Get damage on both sides. He's on the smaller 90. That was interesting.
Oh, the King Dragon bounced.
He bounced from the back of the turret. But he bounced from it as well. And this is it. That's it. He's gone. Whoa! Can't you see that?
Oh!
Inside! Both teams! See, in action! He managed to sort out. Wow!
Oh my gosh.
Benek, last shot.
He's gonna get it.
Oh,
look at that!
Well. This is outstanding. What's going on here? That's it! He managed to
Wow!
pull it out.
Wow! Can you believe that?
This kind of stuff on your CPL. Well played. That's absolutely outstanding what happened on their CE in T32. Outstanding performance. Managed to steal that last 1 point from BWP2. BWP2 taking home only 4 points, but now they are gonna switch, and I really wonder how this is gonna look like.
That was great. Wow.
This is really.
I can't believe the missed shots, the bounces right there. That was pretty amazing.
Yeah, that was really. That was those two shots at the same time from both sides. Both on tracks. No penetration. Wow, a lot of them RNG factor down there, but a proper positioning of the proper positioning on.
Yeah, there was a little luck in there.
Important. And 4 points for BWP. But despite that super outstanding gameplay, outstanding performance and what happened down there, still 1DP now must destroy at least 4 of BWP 2 tanks to tie, or 5, all of them, or capture the flag to win. So it's not an easy job, definitely that's a challenge for them. But judging what we've seen already, they can pull it off.
Yeah.
Welcome all our new viewers. I would like to just remind everyone who's watching us, we're doing a giveaway tonight. Just type !giveaway on our chat to get yourself a chance to grab all 3 bread person tanks. And we're coming back. 1DP versus BWP2. 1DP on attack now, Siegfried's line. That's the second match tonight and the second round. BWP2 already managed to score 4 points for those who joined us through the way. Once again, just type !giveaway in the chat to get yourself a chance to win 3 bread person tanks. BWP2, Rudy, Primo, Victoria, Benek Atomic, Dobeluszek, IS3, Simon T32, Merpak, AMX 50, 100, 1DP, Błasek Serber, Jumper Pole, Object 252U, CET32, Polish War 50P, Prototype, and Myszka Carnarvon. So 1DP only Serber, while BWP2 decided to switch to the mobile stuff. So they've got Primo Victoria and Atomic and AMX 50 100 Serber with object now spawned together, so 1DP are much more lucky spawn than BWP had on the start. And this is it, tanks spotted, shots, first shots fired, as we can see. Interesting tactics, guys. Check what BWP2 is doing on Siegfried's line. Learn from them. They're pushing after Jumper Pole and Błasek. They left the base. They're going after that tank, that spot that was found here. Jumper Pole in object in a difficult position. Let's see that. Oh, Benek decided to stop. That was a mistake by Benek here. He shouldn't stop. He should just push him to Jumper Pole. An outstanding fire on him. Jumper Pole nearly finished. There is the here Victoria. He's gonna go and do that shot first. Benek with mistake, but Jumper Pole sorted. So Mr. Benek Jack here, there is Meshka and see here point for Blasek. Benek sorted, Benek has been finished. So 1 point for 1DP. 1DP, I'm sure 1DP didn't realize what's going on here, and they are surprised by the tactic that BWP decide to pick for the defense.
Oh, I'm sure it threw him off seeing him attack like that.
But there is Blasek down there. There is Blasek. He may be a game changer for 1DP. Yeah, he's from behind and shooting on W3. Unfortunately, the shot goes on the tracks. So nothing special here. Another shot, nothing special. Mishka has his armor has damage here. Simon on crossfire in T32. Rudy still in Primo Victoria doing some serious damage on TE, but taking some as well from two tanks. Boyshworth and Blasek still on full HP. Massive, about 20, exactly 8% difference now, over 20% difference in damage done by 1DP. 1DP's got the chance. They can take it home. Rudy has to finish 2 points for them. There's Simon DW Shakiri, Merpak on there. There was something didn't work. It was outstanding what they did at the beginning, but then something didn't work properly. Yeah, they spread out damage too much. Dobedushek on focus from every single side. 3 points for 1DP. 24 points from this side. Wastek is scoring after Merpak. This is it. 5 points. 1DP takes the win home.
Wow. I don't think that attack worked out too well.
Definitely, like we were talking at the beginning before the game, this is gonna be another interesting game. Both teams are really good, really high in the league. But this time 1DP took it much more to the head. Even that they were surprised, they managed to pull out outstanding job and finish off BWP2. Without capturing the base, they managed to destroy all them tanks. Benek not much shots position. I think this is the issue. Merpak too slow and not many penetrations here. Oh, something didn't work well enough on BWP on defense, and the 1DP takes that win to home. 5-4.
It kind of made that second game look easy.
Yeah. 5-4, second game, 5-4. 1DP taking the win home, 3 points against BW2. 1DP tried really and played it really well. There's a lot of luck by that last game that CE done at the very end of the round, because if there was another tank on the first round, that would be a tie, yeah. But he managed to pull it up, and generally he won that game in that T32.
Yeah, he very much did. He had a little luck on his side. He pulled the trigger at the right time at the very end. It just it worked out well for him.
Oh yeah, it did, and thanks to that he survived that last seconds. He managed to survive. He secured the win for 1DP. In other case, that would be definitely a tie after what we've seen in the run.
Yeah. Alpha said he'll be on soon. He's on his way.
Yeah, kids are first, family is first. That's absolutely over everything else.
Oh yeah, but you got to have your fun.
Yeah, I'm sure he did. Still, that's baseball, Now 1G against Grom. We got some time now. We're not rushing that. I'm gonna remind all our viewers, guys. Next game 1G versus Grom. We are doing giveaway tonight. First important giveaway for all our followers, for all our viewers who follow the channel. We are giving away free bread person tanks. Just type exclamation mark giveaway in the chat to grab yourself a chance for a set of bad person tanks that will be created to you by Wargaming. Hopefully everyone will enjoy the prize. We're gonna switch the server. We're going to move to NA. Another game is on NA server. Yeah, we can see some comments. Very good match, good game, 1TP, game set match. So yep. I'm glad we can see some viewers chat on us. We got some subs as well with us. Great to see you guys.
So what do we got for the Brett Parsons tanks? We've got the Banana Buster, the Beach Party tank, I think.
Yeah.
Is that it? Is there one more?
That's 3 of them. Yeah, that's 3 of them. Yes, that's exactly them.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, I don't have them.
Those are actually quite fun
Yeah,
tanks.
they are.
The tank is just fun because that derp gun
I don't have.
and
I
the
don't have
Beach
them
Party,
too.
you know,
I own them
it's got a really good gun.
I really enjoyed the gameplay of that tank.
Yeah, I've got one variation of it. It's not the tank. It's called the turtle.
The turtle. Yeah.
And that gun is just fun. It just makes it fun.
Yeah, exactly. The turtle. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, but I got myself a Banana Buster and I love that tank. It's really a good tank to play. It's enjoyable because he's got PMM, so you only jump into the games with max tier, one higher tank, so it's really enjoyable in most cases. Of course, it's slow tank, so art is the biggest enemy. But apart of that, it's outstanding. Looks great. I have to admit that the design of these tanks is really interesting. It's different from all these standard looking tanks, so it's much more appealing to the general.
Yeah, very Tank Girl. Remember the movie Tank Girl? It seems to be exactly what they're modeled after, and I just love kind of that art. It just takes me back,
exactly,
you know.
and that's exactly the same feeling I had. So I have to admit that the art is the kind of art is great. The way how the tank looks like are great, and they were introduced properly. So I would really like to see more of that stuff here. I also still keep my hopes high that one day we got the license on consoles that is already on PC for more of them Girls und Panzer tanks. Yeah, like we got already one in the game. Yeah.
Yep.
So they got some nice tanks down there, so they could get to us as well.
Yeah, that would definitely be nice.
Setting up the room at the moment.
Did you get switched over to the NA server?
Yes, I switched and I'm just setting up the room on NA server. Exactly, that's what I'm doing. 1G.
Okay.
1G.
Not to rush you.
Yeah. There's only one, I think. Not at times when we had 6 servers.
Yeah.
1GB. 1GB GROM. Yep, we got a 1GB GROM. Our room's ready, so
I think I'll take this time to send some invites out for the stream.
Yeah, welcome Quack, welcome Quack, Left Sniper Daco, welcome the stream. If you are one of the followers, if you are a supporter, we're doing a giveaway tonight. Free bed person tanks, set of free bed person tanks. Just type exclamation mark giveaway in the chat to grab yourself a chance. Just a reminder, you gotta be online when we'll be doing the draw, so you can give us some info about yourself, so you could get yourself some great free tanks. And this is it, CPL 6, CPL 6, season 6. That's interesting, new rules, 5v5, and we are waiting 1G versus Grom, 4 gold only versus Grom tonight. Our casters are already in the room. We are waiting for players. We got still some time. 1G versus Grom. Sarge, what do you think about it?
Let's see. I'm trying to figure out where 1G's stand is right now. I think that they're
After last last 2 weeks, they've managed to pull out a bit. I have to admit. So I'm gonna say they were quite
did
lucky.
they?
Was it good to say? Now the changes like Joachim was our guest last week, and like you guys said, you like to make it more interesting when you're winning at the very end of the season, you know.
Right. I really do think that the 1Gs actually got this one pretty much in the bag.
This one up against the Grom.
Yep.
Everything depends on how well Grom prepared. We thank you for follow the sniper taco quack quack. uh, yeah, so no, I really wonder because 1G struggle 1G struggle with gathering all the members for the match. They had
Yeah.
quite many games when they
That was
played 4
just last week,
players
right?
only on
Very
the team.
last second that he got in.
So this may again be an issue for them. Of course, hopefully they will do well, but that we know that what happens, yeah, and how it looks like. 1G is on 7th place already with 24 points. While Grom is the very last, closing the league. Welcome Ramirez, welcome Marizote, welcome Garaba, hello everyone, welcome on the stream. Guys, just a reminder, we're doing 2 giveaways tonight. First giveaway is for all our followers. Just type in the chat !giveaway to get yourself a chance to win free bread person tanks. That's our first giveaway. Second our giveaway is the giveaway for our subscribers. Thanks to the courtesy of Lone Enlightened team, we're going to give away set of we're going to give away one of the featured tanks as a gift, thanks to the courtesy of Lonnie for our subscribers, for those who support CPL most. Leonie is with us, Leonie support us, TNT is with us, TNT support us. We can see Grom as well somewhere in the chat. They're supporting us as well. Great to see you guys again. Exclamation mark giveaway in the chat to grab yourself a chance. Fanspade13, thank you for a follow. We still got some time. We've got about 17 minutes. So you can grab yourself a coffee, you can grab yourself a can or whatever else you would like to drink. As the stream is generated, I will stop on and hold myself on that one.
So what's your prediction here?
If 1G will be with full squad, full team,
Okay.
5 players. I'm shooting out.
Okay.
They are gonna win that. Like 5-3.
5-3.
5 points for
That's pretty fair.
1G and 3 points for Grom. If 1G will be with the full team.
I think if 1G shows up with the full team, I think it'll be 5-1.
Because
Or
if
4-1.
1G won't pull the full team, I'm sure the Grom is gonna do really well, and I doubt that 1G is gonna do much.
Okay. Yeah, without a full team, it changes everything. And with only a 5-man team, you've got to have everybody there. There's no way around it.
Exactly. When there is 5 players playing, 1 player down, which is courtesy for the team, means a lot. That's 20% of your team. That's massive amount of HP, massive amount of damage you're losing. So this is but we already seen 1G manage to do the perfect defense playing 4v5.
Oop, I'm bringing Langley or Cameron in right now.
Yeah,
Okay.
great.
Alpha will be joining us any second.
Oh, this is definitely gonna be interesting. 1G managed to do the perfect defense playing 4v5. This isn't something that we can see every day. This is a great achievement. We've seen that time. The MVP. I'm gonna do myself a mark here because that gameplay of that CE in T32 is definitely so far the best gameplay of that week. So CE at this moment done the best, but still Grom and 1G can show us something outstanding, more outstanding.
Oh yes, definitely. Welcome, Alpha. How are you today?
I'm good.
Hello, Alpha.
Good. You've missed some excellent gameplay. It's been super exciting. You're gonna have to watch some reviews later. It's been pretty good. We're excited to have you now.
The Captain Stubung, they usually are. We will see. 1G for gold.
Is it going to be on
Looks
the?
like they don't pay enough their players, so they're missing a team members often.
Are they playing a man down?
We don't know that yet. We'll find out. Yeah.
We don't know yet.
So, like I said, they are called
So
1G
assuming-
for gold only. Probably there was not gold sometimes to pay for a full team.
So assuming
1G.
both teams completely show up, who do you got today?
1G.
And what
Oh,
the
yeah?
score?
It's all three of us think that's what's gonna happen.
What score do you bet on? What score do you predict?
If all players show up, it'll come down to the tank choices. That'll be the real question. Is I want to see what tank PO is playing in, because if PO and Yojin are both in tanks that they're comfortable with, 1G becomes very, very difficult. Grom is capable. I think Grom has a challenge, but I think assuming everything goes the way it has in the last couple of weeks, I'd say 1G wins probably 5-2, 5-3.
Yeah, I predicted 5-3 as well, while Sarge shooting 5-1. So,
Yep.
but
And that's the thing.
of Grom and Amireos that they got
But, you
something
know-
super special on that game. So they may surprise us really a lot.
What?
And we invited him.
Hey, it's just like a
It's
boxing
similar
match.
to
If you're
the
throwing the punch, you have a shot to win.
Well, it's just like when we played against Brew. I'm sure a lot of teams didn't expect us to do very well against Brew, but on the right day with the right strategy and the right team composition and everything, you can definitely surprise quite a few teams. Grom is certainly capable, but
Absolutely.
if 1G is focused and players like Yojin and Pio are both in tanks that they're comfortable with, Grom is going to have their hands full, because I've played against those two in other tournaments, and it's not a pleasant experience unless you enjoy getting beat, in which case it's pleasant. But if you don't like getting beat, then it's unpleasant, because they are very good and they are very capable of carrying 1G to a victory all by
And you
themselves.
got a point. If they will be the tanks they feel, well, this may really work, because we already seen what Yoshin is capable to do in Carnarvon last week. Yeah, so he can do some magic. We've seen a couple of weeks ago what Pio is able to do in King Dragon, but we also see how bad Pio can play in the tank that he's not comfy in, like last week in M4, you know.
Yeah, but this week's map definitely allows Pio to play a light tank or a medium tank, which is probably what he's more comfortable with. But, I mean, again, it'll be interesting. But, I mean, when we played this map against BWP2, BWP2 used one light tank and two mediums, and the King Dragon was one of the options. So this map does give 1G the opportunity. And the other thing, and again, I'm not trying to discount Grom. Grom certainly is capable, but 1G with Pio and Yojin's experience, they can go into a map and already know exactly what they're doing. They don't have to practice as much as some of the other teams do, because of the massive amount of experience that they have.
Yeah, but
So
if you
really,
look on the
it comes down to Yojin and Pio.
Ramireos and Ronin are two of the oldest oldest players in the World of Tanks. I think they are playing from the beta of the World of Tanks on console, so they are quite experienced as well. The question is how well they will play together. That team synergy with Graba, June, and you know what I mean. And Mariusz, this is important. How the synergy of the team will look like, because we know 1G is missing that synergy, and they poorly work out the stuff they are doing on their skills as a sole player. So if Grom will be able to pull a synergy, this may be outstanding what they can pull out here.
I completely agree. It's partially a little scary what 1G is capable of doing without the team synergy. They are winning, in all honesty, from the matches that I've seen. If Pio and Yojin Bajin have the games that they're capable of, 1G is capable of winning with or without synergy, because those two can carry them to victory. Now, if 1G ever gets their synergy, then that becomes a very scary thought, because now they have the best of both worlds.
Oh yeah, definitely. If they would be able to put that teamwork to up to the expectations, there would be something that could change the whole competitive community. The fiver like that could be really outstanding and dangerous. But like Yoshino mentioned last week, they do not train together much, and whatever they're doing at the last minute.
Yeah, it can bite them in the ass too.
Yojin and Pio are on par with the toughest team that my team has ever faced. The two toughest teams my team has ever faced is BOB and Kappa. We've had the luxury of scrimmaging against Kappa before, and the thing that makes Kappa so scary is that when they bring their best players have been playing together for 3 years. We know what their skill levels are too. They are the type of team that you can't go into it saying, well, at least we have teamwork and communication, and they don't. No, they have both, and they've got skill, and they're very difficult and extremely hard to beat.
Oh yeah.
And 1G is capable of doing that, and so is Grom. I mean, Grom beat my team. Granted, there were some rule changes, but I mean, they still beat us. I mean, so credit to them for that.
Well, 1G's got to show up.
Well, in my experience, 1G, Yojin said it very well last week.
They're a Friday night team. They don't like to practice. They like to show up, put their effort in right then, and run away with the results.
It's not just that. Yojin and Pio come from a different clan that does practice. I think part of it is they're trying to see if they want what 1G's future is going to be. I think that's really the issue. But because I guarantee you, Yojin and Pio coming from Bob or BOB, they practice on a regular basis. I know that if Yojin and Pio wanted to take this as seriously as they could, they would practice. And I think part of it is they're just trying to get some players exposed, and they are not taking it as seriously as maybe they could be. But at the same time, that's not to say that they aren't trying to win. I think they are trying to win. I just think that they're trying to figure out what they want their future of 1G to be.
You may be right, but I would like to bring some important stuff from our Twitch chat, because not many of our current players, our current viewers knows. There's a comment on here that it was not like it. It's really Serenity versus Serenity. Why this comment is here? Because both Yojin Bajin and Ramirel, as an example, Ronin, they all came out from Serenity. Bully, which is on the Mushin, which is on the
Exactly.
1G, those are both players that came out from Serenity. So they're having a good chat down there that, this is it. This is Serenity versus Serenity.
Drac, have we done both of the giveaways for...
No, I remind all our players every now and then. If you follow our channel and you would like to grab yourself a chance for free bet person tanks, this is your chance now. Type in exclamation mark giveaway in the chat. Who watches us knows exactly how the command looks like. Just type. I'm gonna type it as well for you. What you should type in the chat. Type giveaway to get yourself a chance to win free bet person tanks. That's our first giveaway for all the followers. If you are our subscriber though, if you support CPL, we've got additional giveaway for you thanks to the courtesy of Leonie Enlightenment. We've got a special giveaway for subscribers, and we're gonna put it after the game. When we will jump to the summary, on which we will have a special guest, which we have tonight. We're gonna have Ramirez with us for a summary after that game. So get yourself a chance. If you are a subscriber, there is another giveaway for you again. You will have a chance to grab yourself, if I'm a featured tank from this week. Am I right, Alpha?
That's correct. So for our subscribers, I'm looking at the store right now. Leonie Enlightened has decided to offer a special giveaway that for the packages that are in this store. So the deals of the week currently are the Lycan T71, the Adler VK4503, and the other options is that we will give you the option to also get the Tiger 217 Ultimate. The player that wins would be able to choose which one they want, and then we would, before the end of the day today, that prize would be in your garage.
Can you hear that? Can you hear that, guys? If you support CPL, if you are subscribers, if you support that, you got a chance to grab yourself some great stuff like the newest Tiger 217 event. You like whatever it is down there in the store, what just Alpha mentioned, there is a chance for you, if you are our subscriber, to grab yourself something additional. And it doesn't collide at all with getting your chance on bet person tanks. Just after the game, I'm gonna draw bet person tanks and start a giveaway for the mentioned featured tanks from this week, and we're gonna invite in the meantime after the match Ramirez to us to grab ourselves some quick summary of this week games, and this is it. All players in the team 1G full strong 5 players night. Looks like they realize there is not many games left and they need that wins.
Drac, I forgot to also mention the other option that you do have if you win the Leonie giveaway is that you also have the option to get the starter package for the Jackal Super Sherman. So you can get one of the 2 exclusive tanks, or if you'd rather get the Lycan or the Adler, those would be your options.
Can you hear that, guys?
Whoever wins, I will write down your gamer tag, and I will be in contact with you, and we will get it sorted out. And this is courtesy specifically from the clan Leonie, as well as the team that is currently competing, Leonie Enlightened, to encourage future players to subscribe and continue to compete.
Yep, great.
That is great, Alpha. I'm really glad to hear that. Great move. Good job.
This is how much support we got from Leonie. Guys, this is not much you need to do. Just hit that free subscribe button. If you got Amazon Prime, you're getting yourself a free Twitch Prime. You can subscribe us, or if not, you can subscribe on any other of content creators from World of Tanks, Mercenaries. We are here for you. If you are a subscriber, Enlightened, absolutely outstanding support. They're giving out something for you if you support the competitive community.
Let me tell everybody that Jackal is awesome. It is an absolute blast to play.
I didn't have a chance to put my hand on it, and I'm envious.
But it's fun. It's fun. It's a 10.5 second reload, 4 shells. It's the perfect cleanup tank.
Drac, I know that I've actually been in contact with some of the other teams out there that aren't in this week's or this season's CPL, and they were curious as to when you think the next season will start.
We're going straight on. After the season, we're going straight on to off-season. we're gonna invite as many teams as possible for the off-season, for the new rules, for the new team setup. So definitely we're gonna still play, and we're gonna make sure that the CPL Season 7 is the best you can get on World of Tanks console. Absolutely outstanding stuff. I'm in touch with Xbox, so probably we'll be able to play even simultaneously with them, but I don't want to say too much yet until I'm absolutely ready. We got the time on the clock, so we allow the teams to pick up the tanks. And Grom, boom, like lightning. Like the name Grom is exactly the lightning. So Grom, lightning, that's how they pick up the tanks in the room. 1G is taking their time.
Well, they got to stay true to who they are.
That's true.
Yeah, that's true.
King Dragon for PO.
Dragon and Yoshin Carnavron
And
ISP. This motion T32.
Yeah.
So it's only difficult to say how the Kute in 50 TV prototype was gonna play, but this looks really promising.
it does. It clearly 1G learned from last week, and putting PO in the King Dragon definitely gives them a very good chance a higher chance of succeeding. And we saw last week what Yojin can do in the Carnavaron. That he put on a very good display.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. So like we said, in 1G, PO in King Dragon, Buria is 3, Mushin T32, Kuter 50 prototype, Yoshin Bajin Carnarvon, Wild Grom, Ronin, Pershing. And this is the first time in CPL this season when we see Pershing. When we see someone who pick up the Pershing for the game. That's something new. Then Junek defender, Rami Rayot, TP prototype, Marisol 11, and Graba MX 449. That's interesting. That's Pershing.
I think it's a good choice because of the spotting. It does have a good gun. The turret can be a little exposed, but it does allow them to spot and see where 1G is, and it also doesn't sacrifice too much health or too much armor. I think they're using it almost like, kind of like a light tank almost.
That's how PO is now using Dragons to manage to spot Marius in defender, in the left and the next defender. So 1G can adjust to that spot already. And now they managed to spot Ronin Pershing, while Grom still wasn't able to spot anything at all.
Yeah, it looks like 1G has a pretty good idea of where Grom is, and they're setting up their positions.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that crossfire is going to become dangerous quick.
Yep, I was just noticing that.
1G, Ronin in Pershing managed to sneak behind. Marius got some damage to him. Yep, Graba managed to sneak as well. Junek has spotted.
Watch out for PO. I can see PO
PO's about to light
sneaking
him
around.
And there is a trade-off here. Ramirez did a mistake, got him stuck quite behind and got some severe damage. Now left, Marius left.
Oof.
Left with a great damage. There is the Graba here, and then for this Junek here, and the Ronin is going from behind. Lots of shots fired, and Marius won the finish, but Ronin they managed to focus Yoshin has been done. Now they're going on Kuter. They managed to finish Yoshin and Kuter is still done. Well played, Grom. They're doing this off. 1 HP on Kuter, guys. Stop it. 2 points for them. Well played, Grom. They're pulling this up. John Tunek on the defender has been in a very difficult situation down there. And means that he's getting some damage from Mushin. Boy and Mushing finishing Tunek. Tunek got stuck. Tunek saw the Buri Ambrak damage. Ronin well played here. Another damage on Buri. Buri is trying to put down 2 points for Grom.
Yeah.
This is only 2 times there. There's a Graba and Ronin here. But they managed to pull a nice stuff here. Graba with Ronin fighting a lot. Ronin still full HP. Graba in front. Ronin just behind him. This is tight. Nice shot on him. But they are putting too much damage. Grabber's getting a lot of the damage to him. Leonin full HP. They supposed to switch. Pull on one shot. Will they pull this out? Grabber is going after it. Grabber blocks it. Now Leonin
nice.
He's going for him, and he's still full HP. Is he going for motion? Let's see. Yes, he's going for motion. He's got a chance.
Yes.
Not much, but he's still got a chance. He's mobile. He got his chance. He's going. That's it. Amorak damage and he's still 990 HP. Action 124. He's going to finish him off. No. Yes, he did. 4 points for go. Time. They pulled it out. And they run against Pionite. And this is it. Don't upset long.
So
this is interesting. We're gonna give.
An interesting thing that I didn't even think of, the Pershing is so tall that even though Pio was face-hugging him to try to prevent him from shooting, Ronin was still able to shoot over parts of Pio to get that damage. Pio did a really good job of trying to block for his teammates, but the Pershing was too tall.
Yeah, he did an excellent job of trying to protect his teammates there.
Move out from there. Pio did outstanding damage. Motion as well, like I said, but he shouldn't give that game. Leonin Pershing 2,500 for 23 damage. Outstanding gameplay. 70 shots, 70 on target, 30 limitations. Well played on. This one was on him, definitely. Grabadu, absolutely outstanding stuff here. Mariusz Ramirez and Junek did whatever they could. Junek was blocked down there. He didn't shot much. I think the worst stuff out of 2 shots on target and 2 positions from Mariusz Wotin left. I still do not understand why people pick up that left. He's definitely our far worse choice when you can pick up Tiger even, Tiger 2 or whatever. I don't know. I'm not sure about that. Tank. Everything goes in. He's not bounced. Like 7 shots on him and only one bounce, and I think it was on the tracks. So
I will say that the Lev is a tank that shouldn't be underestimated, partially because it can side scrape and it can go hold down. But in order for the Lev to be really successful, the players need to put it in the right position. If you can side scrape and go hold down with it, then it's virtually undestroyable. But
absolutely,
if you're in the open with it, you're gonna get annihilated with it. And
yeah, the rate of fire is too slow if you're in the open. You have no protection other than your turret, which obviously.
But it's still good. I would actually prefer it over the Tiger 2 in a map like this. The Tiger 2 is more mobile, so it does serve that role. But I think the Liv in the map like this, specifically for defending, would really come in handy, because there are a lot of places you can hide your lower plate and just expose your turret, and you're going to be very difficult to deal with. But that's also because I really like my Liv.
A situational tank. If you are lucky to put yourself in a proper position, like you said, this is a really dangerous tank. But this may really work on 7v7 when you trade off shots, but when you got a push, I'm not sure about it, because it's so tall. It's so easy to shoot him from any side when they goes to the brawling like here. Let's check them. There is a lot of the changes. Grom, Ronin, LTTP, Ramirez, M41 Bulldog, Mariusz Wotin, Saber, Junek, Backchat 12D, and Grabba WZ102. That's something that Ramirez mentioned. 5 light tanks in the Grom on defense, guys, on defense. Yoshi in Saber, Pure Derza, in King Dragon, Pri ISP, Mushi People, Tutor, People, 5 light tanks. This is something we haven't seen yet in CPL Action 6 season. Wow, what the Grom is going to show us here. I can't believe what I see.
Yeah, this could be really bad, or I mean, really good.
It's risky.
All that speed, I mean, you can pretty much zone out anybody, but let's see.
What they have to do is they have to prevent 1G from getting into the city. If 1G can find a way to get into the city, then the light tank can't run around in the field anymore. And they are going to have, the T-32 looks like Mushin in the T-32 at some point is going to be able to sneak to the tap.
Outstanding skills here, but still.
Yeah, we noticed in the
Much.
Yeah, that's 1 point for 1G.
Grab sorted.
2. Yeah, this is the downside. 3. This is the downside. That health pool just isn't enough. That it's not going to take very many shots.
I believe it could work because
I like the idea.
eyes open, it could clearly work. I'm not saying it couldn't. It could clearly work, but they're supposed to roam around each other, not so far away from one another. You know what I mean?
I don't. If
They
the base
took the
was
wrong
maybe over
pass.
on like the E3, I could see it working.
They took the wrong path. I feel like they took the wrong path to get into the field, because by taking that path, they allowed 1G to get closer to the city and set up and get behind barriers. If they had gone straight out into the, maybe they could have caught someone alone. Maybe they could have slowed them down into the city. But by taking that long route, 1G was able to get to some favorable spots.
And that's it. 1G taking 5 points. Wow, interesting what happened here. Can't believe it. 5 points for 1G, 4 points for Grom.
I like the creativity, though. I definitely like seeing people try different things. But yeah, Yojin, 10 shots fired, 8 pens. PO, 7 shots fired, 5 penetrations.
But
I mean,
check Bully, 7 shots fired, only 1 on target. The penetration is like obvious in that case, but you know they were able to miss a lot. Same Kuter, 5 shots, 2 on target. So yeah, that could work if all them tanks would be so close behind, so they could every shot from the light tank would hit on target as well. You know what I mean? Because
yeah.
okay,
So
I give them that they were like running around and it was difficult to shot them, but it works both ways. Yeah, it was difficult for them to hit the target as well. So if you check Graba 3 shots, 2 on target, Junek Bachat 7 shots, 5 on target, 4 penetrations only. Marius Woodley 3 shots, 1 penetration only. Ramirez 5 shots, no on target. Ronin 3, 1 target, no penetration. So this is like I'm saying, they were too fast, so it worked two sides. And when the tank is in one place, it's easier to snipe when you're standing hold still to the tanks than when you are on the move. You know what I mean?
I agree. Drex, something I just thought of. So in the future, when Leone does do giveaways in CPL, it will be for the subscribers only. However, for this week, we're gonna open it up to I'd like to open it up to everybody, but just know that in the future, if you want to have a better odds at multiple giveaways, then we would be highly encouraged to subscribe to CPL's Twitch so you can more variety and you have a good chance.
Okay, guys. So if you are still with us, I'm gonna invite to our party chat team leader Ramirez from Grom. Definitely, we would like to hear his point of view of what happened. Definitely, that's outstanding what we just seen. So we want to see his point of view, and we're going to draw one lucky winner first for free bread person tax. Now, just a reminder, if you haven't registered, that's your last chance. Type exclamation mark giveaway in the chat to be lucky for to have a chance to be lucky to win one of the sets of bread person tax. And then straight after on, we're going to start another giveaway, as Alpha just mentioned, thanks to the courtesy of Leon Enlightened. And everyone again who is following the chat this week, this is the special occasion. Absolutely outstanding stuff what Leon is doing here. Additional giveaway for one lucky winner who followed. Just a quick reminder, you must be a follower and you must be online, because we need to get info from you so we can sort out your prizes. So let's draw that winner. And the winner for free bread person tanks, Yosin Zbazin. Yosin, if you are there, write us something in chat and give us that, because
Hello, guys.
you can register
Hello, Rami.
yourself. You can register yourself.
What do you think about the game?
Prize, but still, you're not eligible if you're not here. So, Yosin, if you are there, give us a shout in the chat. If no, we'll redraw the prize.
Rami, definitely interesting. You guys did a very good job on attack.
Yeah, I can
Tito-
tell you what was wrong. We didn't expect it. The game will draw all the tanks on the left side. We was counting that they
Did
will
that to
split
us
it
too, man.
half to half, and then we will have our chance.
Yeah.
But because
When we
the
played
drawing was bad,
BWP2,
we couldn't do anything.
yeah, when we played BWP2, when we attacked, it put one of our guys, our King Tiger, I think he was in a King Tiger that week,
Yeah.
all by himself on one side, and it just, that's one thing we've had to learn is that sometimes the spawn drawings are very unfriendly.
Once again, yeah,
That's very true. But like I said before, we did this for fun and hype, so all the fame for us now.
Yeah, I mean,
if yes, give us a shout. If no, we're gonna draw the prize for next person who is still watching us, because we got another giveaway. I really apologize. I got interrupting that somebody, but we would like to start finish this one giveaway and start another one, so we can easily have a chat about what happened tonight, because every single week from about 4 weeks are outstanding what we've seen here. Again, yours is not here, so I'm gonna draw another I'm gonna pick and draw another winner for that 3-person tanks. This is unfortunate, but that's exactly what I said. You must be here, stay with us. Who's gonna be that lucky winner? Alpha Set 84! So this is interesting. We can see Alpha getting yourself a free bread person tanks, mate.
I will honestly.
Congrats,
I will
Alpha.
probably. Thanks. I will probably. What I will do is I will be giving it to. I will be giving the codes to someone in our clan.
This is important because this is not a code. This is not something that Wargaming must add to your account. No.
Oh, well, okay.
So, congrats, Alpha.
Sweet, congratulations, man.
Lucky for
Thank you.
We're gonna start another giveaway just right now. Guys, check the chat. Because we are starting another giveaway thanks to the courtesy of Leonie. Yep, type in exclamation mark giveaway in the chat to get yourself a chance for featured tank of this week thanks to the courtesy of Leonie United. Yeah, guys, you still got a chance. Just type it out and stay with us. So we're gonna get ourselves a quick chat about what happened this week, and we're gonna mention about a few other things. So type in the chat exclamation mark giveaway for a chance to get yourself some outstanding prizes thanks to the generosity of Leonie Enlightenment. So this is really important. They support the CPL and they would like you and encourage you to support us as well, so we could grow up this community to the outstanding sizes, to be outstanding, to be the best for the best. And let's back in the meantime, yes, Grazie Alpha for the best person tanks, and let's get back to the chat. I apologize for that interruption. So Rami, it's great to have you here. Tell me, mate, before we get to your game, have you seen the first two games? Hello, Rami?
Sorry, could you repeat the question, please?
Did you manage to solve first few matches?
No, unfortunately not, because we was training hard to our match and I didn't have time to do it. Apologies.
So I'm not gonna mention that way. That was interesting games, but nothing so surprising as your tactic.
Yeah, like I mentioned before, we did this because we want fame, hype, and we do this for fun as well. So that's why we choose that way. But like I told to Alpha, we was counting that on the left side we'll only encounter 2 tanks, maximum 3. But unfortunately, all of the tanks was on the left side, so we wasn't lucky with this.
Okay, I see that, but I was still surprised that you spread out all those tanks so far, and that made you to be really not accurate with your shots. Didn't you thought about it to get your tanks close while you were doing that? You know, because even for that heavy tanks, it's more difficult to hit light tank when it's circling around you than when the light tank is far away, so you can pick your shot. You know what I mean, snipe you.
But yeah, but when they did a great thing. They closed up to the walls and they didn't stay on the open ground. That's why we didn't have space to circle. That's why we decided to run away. But our tanks just fell down when we noticed it. All of the tanks are there, so it was a little bit more crazy for us.
Yeah, that was surprising, and I have to admit that was interesting to watch. That was surprising. That was something new. But what was much more surprising was outstanding performance of Pershing here. So like it's really difficult to say which action this week was best. Was it T32 CE and T32, or was it that Pershing? Because both of that actions was outstanding this week. It's really difficult to say.
Yeah, definitely Pershing, mate.
Yeah, but what?
I'm not saying this because they are from my clan, but the Pershing performance was fantastic today.
Yeah, it was. It's definitely MVP of that match. Not again, but that's why I asked. Have you seen the game before? Because there was similar situation like with that Pershing, where CE was in T32 outnumbered. He was 1 against 2. All odds were against him, and he managed to pull it, and he managed to destroy 2 tanks while being alone, while being shot from both sides. And he still managed to pull it out.
It was crazy silly. It looked great.
Yeah, it was outstanding stuff, so it's like difficult to think which of this was absolutely the MVP of the week. Because both of these players, CE and Ronin, they were doing some crazy stuff here, you know, like they're moving the whole gameplay on this next level here.
But try to compare both tanks. I think Pershing is a much more difficult tank to manage than T32.
Oh,
so I believe that his performance was perfect as well. But if you compare, that's medium tank and that was a heavy tank. So I think you need a little bit more skill on medium tanks. That's my only humble opinion.
Yeah, the video you also must check the video because what happened down there.
I will definitely. Yeah.
So like I said, last 4 weeks, what are we seeing? Outstanding stuff, great adjustments on the battlefield, interesting, outstanding, surprising tactics, interesting picks of the tanks, great scores, outstanding damages on the tanks, and the first round, Rami, outstanding job. You focused Yoshin, get rid of him, didn't allow him to do any reasonable damage, and do everything, I would say, step by step. One question: why your team picked up left on that map? For that map, exactly.
Yeah, because our main tactics was we want to reach the wall next to the cap, so that was perfect spot for left turret. Unfortunately, 1G guys, they just come a little bit closer to to the city. So we was counting they will be hiding a little bit deeper inside the city, but they were on the front. So we have to adjust our tactics as well. So really good game from 1G, I must admit, because we test these tactics today. We had 3 sparring matches today, and on all of 3 matches we won. So we was pretty sure these tactics will work out.
What shut you down. you felt too comfy, you know.
Yeah, a little bit, yep. Yeah, the drawing. That's it. That's what has killed us. The drawing of the tanks on the side.
Yeah, there's certain maps that I've noticed that definitely happen.
Yeah, but that I think that maybe if there would be something else, I may be wrong, but maybe there would be something else instead of that ref. You would put it even a better score down there, you know. I believe that would be 5 points for you, because if you check the stats, you don't even need to watch the game. Yeah, just check the stats. Not many shots fired and all damage soaked. You know what I mean? So it's like easy tank to focus. And
probably
he didn't fail so quickly like Yoshi fell. So he, let's say, had the time to do that damage while he still didn't. So it's like, I'm not sure if that's a good
thing. But don't forget that the German left has 150 more hit points than any 8-tier tank.
That's a good point. Yeah.
So
you're right about it. But 150 points doesn't seem to do so much when you are brawling.
Well, when you have to gamble with the tanks from different nations, there's only one option. Basically, you could choose a Chinese tank, or you just choose the German tank, and that's why we choose the Luft. And I must admit, Mariusz is playing on that tank very well. So this is his favorite tank. So you're not gonna, yeah.
You went with us last week. We were chatting about the changes we're gonna introduce starting from off-season. Banning system to the game, so each team will ban one nation before the match. What do you think about it?
That's very interesting.
Yeah, that's one of the
but
stuff that we.
Do you think all of the teams will ban Russian tanks?
No, we're going to.
Let's
say we're starting the game now, and first leader of the defending team is able to choose one nation to ban. So let's say 1G is on defense, 1G ban Russian tanks. But if 1G ban Russian tanks, they cannot pick them neither. You know what I mean? Then
that's what I mentioned.
Then Grom is banning the nation, and whatever you are gonna ban, they won't be able to use it neither. So none of the teams are going to use the tanks that were banned. So the bans must be.
But that will mean we will skip all the best tanks from the next matches, because everyone will skip Russian and probably Germans.
I mean, to be fair.
And then you have to choose mercenaries tanks or Japanese tanks.
One proposal that I had that I think we should still consider is that each team, if depending on the number of weeks in the season, you come up with a number that each team can only ban a certain country like X amount of times. So it forces teams to plan when they ban Russian, when they ban German, but it also makes teams think. For example, we saw PO today do really well in the King Dragon. So it makes a team think, saying, we're playing 1G today, and we know that PO's really good in the King Dragon. Let's ban Chinese so that he has to play something else. Let them play Russian. But if they have a player that's really good in one tank, then it allows you to ban that country and force teams to play other countries, and it adds some strategy. But I also agree, though, I don't think we should allow teams to just constantly ban the same countries. So you have to make them choose when to use it and when not to use it correctly.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So this is what we're talking about. That's
Because-
not exactly you're gonna ban that Russian tanks, because if you want to get rid of Yoshin, what were you gonna buy Russian tanks? Definitely not. You're gonna ban English tanks because you want to get rid him with his comfy place, which is in his case Carnival, as we see, yeah.
To be honest, every average player when is driving a Russian tank, his skill is increasing by 50% because it's easier to play Russian tank. That's why you need
It
more
is,
skill to
but-
play French, Japanese, or even Chinese tanks. That's why if I plan my tactics for another game, probably I will try to eliminate Russian tanks because I know one of the player will play that tanks. And
see,
don't forget,
I
guys,
agree.
that will force the team is to build up the garage. You will need all of the tanks from each nation for each player.
Maybe not all, but definitely
Wait,
one
we're
more.
talking, what, tier
And
10?
that's first thing. And the second thing, another important change that we were talking about, we're going to switch the tier to 10.
Ooh.
And
Yeah, so it
together.
you know, the
Tier
IS-7
10
is
and
great,
banning
but there
goes
is
together.
definitely some missions that have
Rami, this is
more going
important.
on.
Those both changes go together.
Oh.
Yeah.
So no problem with that because on tier 10 you have a lot of
Yeah,
tons of fantastic
Chinese,
yeah, and this
tanks.
is why we're
British,
talking that
And I think the
American.
balancing is a little bit better in the tier 10 anyways.
nation for the enemy team that's, let's say Yoshin play this tank the best, and we want to ban him from using that. And this will force every single player that is so good on one tank to be much more skilled, because he needs at least one or two other
Right.
tanks that he is able to play.
Drag, but you will never know. You will never know on which tank each player is good because you could have players that are good on every tank.
Yeah, but
What I mean.
if you can eliminate a player's first choice, you're at least forcing him into a second choice, and you're at least testing it. I think I agree with Rami that the Russian tanks definitely, especially the Russian heavies, they do allow more room for error. You can get away with more with them.
You
Yeah,
mean
definitely.
IS-7? You mean
But the
IS-7?
purpose, but see, yeah, but here's the trick though. If you look at Yojin in the Carniveron, he's highly skilled in the Carniveron. So would I rather take away a tank that anybody can play and be decent in, or would I rather take away Yojin's very best tank and take him and force him to play something else? No doubt Yojin can play another tank. That's not the point. But my point is that from my perspective, I wouldn't use it to ban the country. I would be using it to try to use it as a weapon against the team to take them out of their best tank. And just test to see, can you play something else? Can your best player play a different tank? And if he can, more power to you. But if you don't, and it throws you for a loop, and it gives us an advantage, then
that means
awesome.
that he's not
And
the best player because he can't pull it, yeah? Am I right?
yeah, but
That's
you
what we're trying to
can
do. We're trying
eliminate.
to avoid those one-trick ponies, because that's how it is in major amount of the matches. Players are one-trick ponies. They got one, two tanks that they can play, and I'm not taking them. I'm not taking from the players that they are outstanding players on the tanks, but they can't play anything else. And we've seen that in example on Pio. He's doing outstanding job on King Dragon, but when he was put into the AMX 449, he was doing absolute crap. So he's like strong on one, two, let's say tanks, but not on all.
Yeah,
Yeah, but any changes are welcome. We have to develop our league, and we need to add some extra features that will help us to stand out from the crowd.
We already set up
I agree.
the
I think-
features for next season that's most important are banning of the nation for each team. Tier 10, that's the second important change.
But
Third important change that
yeah, but both changes.
important change that's important. We're gonna close the map pool to 7 maps. Each team will ban 2 of them, and that will leave 3 maps on which the match will be played. Because from the next season, the top 8 teams that will be playing, that will still be active, that will remain, because we'll be able to remain at least 3 players from the main team for the season. They will participate next, and them games or next season will be best of 3. So you are not going to play one shot on one map, but you will have to play on 3 maps.
Sounds a little bit difficult for me, but maybe
It does seem to add a lot more difficulty to it. I think once we get into it and we get it all figured out, it'll roll. But
That's
it's a
exactly
lot
how
of change
we
at
do the
once.
off-season. As soon as the season 6 finished, we're jumping onto the
Right.
off-season, and we're starting to play that. So we'll be sure that all those top teams that will be playing will be comfy with rules. You know what I mean?
yeah, definitely we have to test it. Yeah.
How many teams are you hoping to get in, Drek?
In the main league, which will be like we used to have the top league. There is 8 teams that I would like to have this.
Just 8 teams. That's right.
All the rest, just the teams. We're going to run the qualification for every single team that we like to join through the season, and the top 2 teams from that qualification will be playing in the relegation phase after the future season to grab 2 spots from those top 8, from those 2 last teams that after the season.
Cześć Ramirez, nie przeszkadzam?
Przeszkadza, nie?
Drac, why don't we do the drawing or pick the winner for the Leone drawing?
Do it, yeah. So guys, last more chance for you. Type exclamation mark giveaway, and you can get some great prizes. That Alpha event was so nice. And type into the chat so you can clearly see what tanks you can pick from.
Yeah, you get your choice. It's the Adler VK4503, the Lycan, or the new Tiger 217, or the new Jackal. Just so we're clear, the Tiger 217 and the Jackal packages that you would get are the starter packages. We're not going to do the primed package, but you would get some days of premium with the tank as well, for the cost as well as the fair value.
Okie dokie, let's try and pick up the winner, the lucky winner for prizes that are here thanks to generosity of Leone United. Throw and pick. Enter what the bot says. In distributor! Congrats mate, are you here? So Alpha can get in touch with you.
I'll talk to Hind. I'll talk to H1.
Alright, so Alpha is gonna contact with you and sort out the price. Played grass for you. Congratulations of the winning. Congratulations Alpha for a lucky shot with Blood Present Tanks. Thank you everyone for watching. I would like to thank you also very much World and Alpha for co-casting. Thank you very much Ramirez for joining us for that summary. We appreciate it was great to have you here.
Thank you, guys.
Again, thank you very much guys. See you next week, Saturday, same time, same place, same channel. Cheers!
See you on the battlefield.
Thanks for having me, Drek. Have a great day.